showing you the slime, but I have to play with it for a second. I feel like it's dried out a little. Yeah. Putting that aside, actually what I wanted to do today is show you my favorite coming of age movies, comfort movies, but pretty much all of them are coming of age, and they will all be sort of like around the 2010s, some of them early 2000s, but most of them 2010s because that's when I was a teenager. So let's start. Daydream Nation. Now, this is Kat Dennings, 2010s icon. Those who know. She was absolutely everywhere. She was in a lot of movies, I think. I don't know, but I remember her being pretty much like everywhere. This movie is so dreamy. It has problematic relationships, so trigger warning to that. And I mean problematic as in like age. We were really groomed as teenagers through TV shows like Pretty Little Liars and stuff to think that that's like desirable and normal. Just saying Ezra and Aria and Ezra, like, that shit was bro, I can't, like, I wanted to rewatch Pretty Little Liars the other day. I can't do it. It's actually very like cringe and triggering. It's like so bad. Anyway, I like most of these shows, most of these movies I have not rewatched recently, so technically I can't really vouch for them, but in my head and feeling wise they have a place in my heart. However, if I rewatched some of them now, maybe they would be removed, but just so take it with a grain of salt. This is a list. 2010s, cool as fuck. Like the outfits, everything. It's very 2010s, very Tumblr. This is 1990, so nothing with the 2010s or early 2000s. Has Cher, Winona Ryder, Christina Ricci. What else do I have to say? Cher is Christina Ricci's and Winona Ryder's mother in this movie, and it's absolutely perfect. I don't need to say much more. It's absolutely comforting. For me, like, my favorite movies and TV shows tend to be like 90s, because at the 90s just have that natural ASMR. I can't explain it. Like, it's like this very comfy, cozy feeling in most of the 90s movies. Like, this is beautiful. It's beautiful. Stuck in Love now is a bit basic, I don't know, but Lily Collins. This guy was in every 2010s movie, and then I don't know where he went. I have no idea where he went. He was like the 2010s Timothy Chalamet. I forget his name. I don't know, Nat something. He was in every movie. Like, I believe he was also in the John Green things and one of them. Perks of Being a Wallflower guy. Now in this list, Perks of Being a Wallflower is not going to be in here, but it is sort of a given. Like, it's like that was part of my rota for sure. But because of how extremely mainstream it was, I tended to be a bit more to call for it, even though I devoured the book and devoured the movie as well, and I loved it. I too was quoting, we accept the love we think we deserve, on my Tumblr. Daddy issues. I love me a movie with daddy issues. There's this other one, actually it's not included in this list, I forgot, but the other one, there's another one with Miley Cyrus. That one, I cried in the cinema because it made me think of my dad. Like, anyway. Very Tumblr. Oh yeah, Logan Lerman from Brexit. Yeah, okay. So, next. It's kind of a funny story. I did recently actually rewatch that when I was in the clinic, and it's like, I genuinely sometimes feel like I slipped into a parallel universe because I felt like I remembered a different ending to this movie, and it never had that ending, but I was so sure like that it had that ending because I felt like that kind of traumatized me. And now I rewatched it and it's like it never ended that way, so I'm very confused. It has Zach, and I will not pronounce the last name, from Hangover. Yeah, funny and sad, just my cup of tea. That's what I mean. It's cutesy. Moonstruck. Again, Cher. I love Cher. In case you can't tell, Cher's mother. Like Cher's tweets, I live for them. They're so funny. And also for a while, those two were my background. This is a still from the movie, I believe, or like a press. Absolutely iconic. I love how he holds, like, casually holds her boob as well. Iconic. I will not further elaborate because it's Cher, you know. It's great. It's a good movie. The Italian accent in his, everything. Disturbing as fuck, but so aesthetic. Lol. That's all I'm gonna say. Several trigger warnings. Maybe look into it before. Aesthetic though. Aesthetics. And it has like a cozy feel in a French way, you know what I mean? Like, I like French movies. I don't know if this is like, it definitely is like set in France with like an American, this is the American that comes and stays with these French siblings. Yeah, and let's just say he's maybe a bit fruity for both of them. And yeah, anyways, aesthetics though. Lol, and I mean the French one, because what the fuck was that with Miley Cyrus? Like, why do Americans feel like they have to remake everything? Like with Skins as well, American Skins, it just flopped because it's like the whole thing of this is like the lifestyle is entirely different. Anyways, the French law is one of my all-time favorites. And a little Easter egg is also that apparently the French actress who plays her mom in this movie was actually in a coming-of-age movie as well for like her like age generations when she was like young. So it was like an Easter egg for a lot of people, like for parents probably who got their children to watch this. I don't know. I never watched the movie she was in, but I should. Dumplin. I have not rewatched this recently, so I don't know how like well, but I think I really liked this. I really liked this. I think I liked it so much so that I even left a Google review, and I never leave reviews. Quite heartwarming, but again, it's quite a while ago, so I don't know if it aged well. But I think so. Submarine. Now this was my entire personality for a while. Like, it's giving British Wes Anderson because I forgot the name of the guy who made the oh yeah, Richard Ayoade. I don't know why I pronounced that in Spanish, but Ayoade, Richard Ayoade. He's like the British Wes Anderson of making movies. Yeah, Alex Turner made the soundtrack. I was the biggest. You might not believe this, but I was the biggest Arctic Monkeys fan. What can I say? I was in Tumblr. I was living in Tumblr. Okay, so, but I knew Arctic Monkeys before Tumblr, and actually when AM came out and normal people started to listen to Arctic Monkeys, I actually got really like territorial, and I got really upset, and I was like, you like only like it now because it's mainstream. I was insufferable. Yeah, so anyways, Alex Turner soundtrack, and to this day the soundtrack brings me down. Like, if I'm like needing some music to calm me down, like the soundtrack for this movie is just everything. It's so beautiful, and it's such a like heartwarming and strange and autistic little movie. Come to think of it, a lot of like my picks are very autism coded. Ginger Snaps, I actually only watched for the first time recently, and it's so campy. Like, it's so, I can't explain it. Like, it's so over the top, trashy in a good way, you know, sort of like From Dusk Till Dawn, but like about being a girl, what it's like to be a girl, because being a girl is horrible, and being a girl in your teenagehood years is atrocious, and it's scary, and you feel like a monster because you are. I will not further elaborate. Honorable mentions are The Bling Ring, Spring Breakers, Easy A. Easy A, I only watched once. Like, and this is 15 years ago, so I don't have a big memory of it. Jennifer's Body, duh, like, yeah. I mean, Mean Girls isn't even in here. You know what I mean? Like, obviously those are like very obvious choices. So Twilight, obviously, I mean, again, very obvious. Wild Child, Juno, like, they're all very well known, so I feel like I don't even have to. And Scott Pilgrim versus the World, I actually really loved this one when I was younger, so but yeah, this is pretty much it. We're at the end. Thank you for coming to my PowerPoint, and look at the pet. Look at the Sonny Angel. There's no head on here because of the fact that it falls off because it's fake, and I don't care to have anything real, so because life is fake. And lavender spray so that you can sleep well tonight, okay? So we can calm down a little bit, okay? Don't you just feel